going on, guys, and welcome to a brand new Q&A Sunday. Now, I've asked you guys to tweet me using the hashtag AskTheBeast or leave your comments in the section down below for questions for this Q&A series. And what I want you guys to do now before we watch the rest of this video is either tweet me or leave your comments down below with a new question for next week's episode. And then we'll go straight into this video.
How many cans of Monster Energy do you have in your room? And how many do you drink a day?
I don't actually know how many cans I have of Monster, but it is a lot, and I really should. I tell you what, next time when I'm back home, I will count them up and see how many I've got, because they've all got Black Ops 3 Zombies codes on them for double XP, so I really need to redeem all of those and start playing a bit of Zombies. I started playing it, but it's just so much harder, and you gotta have a full team and talk to each other, and we'll see what happens, but I'm going to hopefully do some Zombies and have all those double XP used up very, very soon. But I don't actually know how many cans I actually have. But in terms of how many I drink a day, well, I don't drink them every day, but I do have a couple of cans a week. Let's just say that. If I'm feeling really tired and I really need like an energy boost, I'll have maybe 2 cans in a day. But that's about it.
Madison Ivy or Danny Daniels?
Now, this one seems to be a weekly occurrence at the moment, and I've always got to pick between 2 sexy ladies, and this week is between Madison Ivy and Danny Daniels. And if I'm honest, it's tough to choose between 2 hot women, like every single week. But I've had a little look, found out who they are this time before I do the video. I don't even know what accent that is. Video. And this week I'm going to have to go with Madison Ivy. Obviously I'm going to be putting a picture on the screen for you guys to have a look to see who you think might be the best out of the 2. But yeah, I'm going to go with Madison Ivy on this one. So this week, Madison Ivy, you are the winner. You are going in my wank bank. I'm joking. I don't have a wank bank. Honestly, I swear.
How did you come up with Rare Beast Gaming?
Now, I think I've explained this one before, but I'm going to explain it again for those of you that are new to my channel, and that is how I came up with the name Rare Beast Gaming. Now, obviously, most of you are aware that my gamer tag on Xbox is Rare Beast, and obviously I didn't want to change that and I didn't want to make anything different, so I stuck with the gamer tag that I had and thought I'd revolve it around that, so then that way I don't have to make any changes to my Xbox gamer tag things. So that's why it's Rare Beast Gaming, obviously, because it's games that I play and that's the sort of videos that I normally do. But how did I come up with Rare Beast 8? Well, that is because when I first started playing Xbox, and this has literally been the only gamer tag I've ever had, me and my cousin were playing, I think we were playing a car game, and basically he said he had like a clan, a team, and he said that everyone had to have Beast in it. So I can't even remember what his one was, but I decided to be Rare Beast, and that is how I really came up with the name, and then the number 8 is just a lucky number. So I went with Rare Beast 8, and then that's why I decided to have Rare Beast Gaming. Like, Rare Beast 8 Gaming doesn't sound right, so yeah, Rare Beast Gaming has originated from that.
What's your favourite high school memory?
I don't actually remember an awful lot from high school, to be honest. I kind of like forgot about it. Obviously I've done videos about that in the past, but I don't actually remember any favourite moments from high school. Like, as some of you may laugh at this, I used to do trampolining, and I went to nationals for my school. And no, that was with my college, that wasn't even with high school. At high school I done trampolining and I went to borough and I came first, and then I ended up carrying on at college, and then at college I ended up going to nationals and I came 3rd in nationals, which is pretty good. Obviously in the whole country I came 3rd, so I was quite happy with that. That's a good memory. It's not necessarily high school, but it was college. But one thing I do remember from high school is when I broke my arm and I was racing your brother home from school, and we actually I fell off my bike. I was going along and someone came out of an alleyway, and I've gone up the side of their bike and down onto my side, and at the time I thought I dislocated my elbow because I was sat there with my arm kind of held up like this, and I was trying to move it and I couldn't move the lower half of my arm, and that's because the bone here had snapped clean in half, and it was this part of the bone that was moving. But yeah, I ended up breaking that. It's the second hardest bone to break in your body, and I managed to snap it clean in half. So that's one memory I do remember from school.
Are you willing to do the salty Tabasco challenge? It's snorting salt, and straight after you take a shot of Tabasco. Do it!
That sounds like one of the worst challenges ever. But if you're willing to do it as well, I will do it. Or if anyone is willing to do that challenge with me, and we'll find, maybe we'll do it on the supply drop opening challenges, and I will use that as the forfeit at the end. So that's the feeling of it. That's disgusting. I couldn't imagine sniffing salt and then doing a shot. That's just horrible. That is disgusting, man. But I will do it. I will do that forfeit in one of my challenge videos if that's what you guys want to see.
If you farted in a crowded room, would you admit it or pass the blame?
If I'm honest, if it smelt really bad, I'd probably admit that it was me. But at the same time, if it was one of those ones that's really quiet and sounds really pathetic, I'd probably blame it on someone else. That's honestly, when I fart. Like I don't even care. I will literally stick my leg up in the air and go. Like, that's what I will do. So if I was in a crowded room and it was a good fart, I would probably admit it and be like, yep, that was me.
If you were a Chelsea fan at the moment, would you admit it, or would you say you supported Leicester?
I would never, as much as I hate how Chelsea are doing at the moment, I would never ever say I supported a different club. Like, I can hands up and say Chelsea are playing awful at the moment, but I'll also stand up and say that I am a Chelsea fan. I don't care how bad we're doing. I've been a Chelsea fan for as long as I can remember. When I was little and a baby and I had no choice, my dad said that I was an Arsenal fan. No thanks. As soon as I knew what football was, I started supporting Chelsea. The reason why? They wore the colour blue, and blue was my favourite colour at the time. And this was back in like primary school. So ever since then, I've supported Chelsea and I've stuck with them. So I've been a loyal fan for at least, I'm going to say, 16, 17 years. At least that long. So I've always supported Chelsea. And I will always put my hands up and say I'm a Chelsea fan, no matter how bad we're doing.
Would you have rough sex in a public place?
No. It depends. If I was drunk, it could happen. But I would never go as far as doing it in a public... Rough sex in a public place, man. Like, come on. If you're going to have sex in a public place, it's normally discreet. And you don't make it obvious. Now, rough sex in a public place would be blatantly obvious. It depends how confident you are. Like, I don't care. If I had enough to drink, probably. But probably not. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on the Q&A Sunday. It's a real laugh answering these questions, and I really do like the funny ones. And it's funny answering these random questions because there's just, you wouldn't expect to talk about or answer. So make sure you keep tweeting me the questions and comment in the section down below for different questions as well. And I really want to keep up this series. It's the third week now and it's going really well. I've been sticking to getting the point of where I've been asking for the questions later on in the week, which makes it difficult to do this earlier on in the day. So if you guys can give me questions before next week, that'd be absolutely fantastic, because then that way I can have the video done on maybe the Saturday and have it straight out on Sunday morning, so that you guys don't have to wait around till the end of the day to watch it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, leave your questions in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya!